All right, all right, all right. I'm glad everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody's doing good today. We have a jam-packed episode, as you can see by the title, if you can fucking read. Hopefully everybody can read. We got the ex-CIA agent with Tucker Carlson. We got Myron versus Larry, and then we got Myron at USC. So we got a lot of shit to go through and not a lot of time to do it. So just be ready, because I'm finna get ready to take you on. The bitch shaking it, showing it. You this, you that. We laughing at them together. Oh! So stop treating these like they mean something. Let's go to TikTok. All right. Now, let's get right into it with Tucker Carlson and the ex-CIA agent. The most successful propaganda campaign the U.S. engaged in. So let's see what our brother, the CIA, ex-CIA agent, has to say.
The kind of casual cruelty and violence in the CIA that you describe, I haven't seen any meaningful attempt to stop it.
Oh, no, I agree very strongly.
He's one of my favorites, so he's hilarious.
Do you believe that the CIA has hurt other American citizens?
Yes, I'm sure of it. Yes.
What about physically?
I'm sure of it. I could just see the Instagram reels. I'm sure of it. Yes. Oh my God. This came out yesterday.
Well, there are two very well-documented cases where Barack Obama used a drone to murder Anwar al-Awlaki.
Yep.
And whether you like the man's politics or not, he was an American citizen who had never been charged with a crime. And then a week later, Obama droned his 16-year-old son and 14-year-old nephew who were sitting in a coffee shop having a cup of tea.
That's y'all president. That was y'all. I'm just laughing because I'm sorry, because this nigga, I just seen so many Instagram reels with this nigga. I'm sorry. It's just he's just so fucking hilarious because he be dead ass serious. Like he be dead ass.
Also, American citizens who had never been charged with a crime, and they were children. So yeah, the CIA does all kinds of things like that.
What about domestically?
Well, I keep thinking back to Eric Holder's testimony before the Senate Armed Services Committee when Rand Paul asked him, does the president have the legal authority to murder an American on U.S. soil? Well, Senator, just answer the question. It's a yes or no question. Yes, he has the authority. Now, has he done that? We didn't know. But the Attorney General of the United States said that the president can murder an American citizen in the United States if the president believes that he presents a clear and present danger to the national security.
That's crazy. Now that's kind of that's dangerous. God damn it.
That's sick.
It's unbelievable.
It's anti-constitutional. Not just unconstitutional. It's anti-constitutional.
Do people who work at the CIA have a sense that maybe they're not serving good?
Generally, no. Generally, these are, at the working level, these are hardworking, really smart, patriotic people.
Some of them are really smart. I can confirm that.
Really smart. At the upper levels, they believe they're the smartest people in the room. They're smarter than whoever happens to be president at any given time. And if they don't like this president, they just wait him out. He'll be gone in 4 years. They'll still be there in their still senior positions, and they're going to do exactly what they want to do. This is why they panicked when Ronald Reagan named an outsider as the deputy director for operations.
Boy.
Remember?
Do I remember?
They lost it because they were like, oh my God, okay, you appoint your campaign manager, the director, that's one thing. But now operations, you're going to bring a friend from Wall Street or wherever he was an attorney? Yeah, I would.
I think that's when they called in Bob Woodward to blow them up, right? The former naval intel officer, Bob Woodward.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Not the only time Bob Woodward has been called in by the by the national security state to destroy
Well,
Americans.
when I was the deputy director, the executive assistant to the deputy director for operations, I had just finished writing a cable. I had this lovely private office, and it looked out past the secretary into the hallway. So I finished writing, and I leaned back like this in my chair, and I happened to be looking at the hall, and Bob Woodward walked by. And I said to the secretary, "Was that Bob Woodward that just walked by the office?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Without a security escort, like he owns the place." And she said, "You didn't see the memo?" I said, "What memo?" She said, George Tenet. She said, "George sent a memo saying that Woodward's writing a book and we're all ordered to cooperate with him." I said, "I'm not talking to Bob Woodward." I couldn't believe it.
He's just a great reporter. Come on, John.
He's free to
That's
just walk
called
around.
shoe leather. He's not.
You're talking about people that have been undercover or deep cover for decades, and he's just walking the halls.
He's not an instrument of the government. He's a counterbalance. He's a check against their overreach. He's
Right.
he's a journalist.
They're going to run with that.
It's so absurd.
I was shocked.
The story that you told about the fake Japanese diplomat trying to set you up is remarkable. That's a remarkable story.
Sick.
It is sick. It's unbelievable that they would do that to an American citizen, particularly one with a demonstrated record of serving the country at personal risk. So, but outrage aside, it does sort of reframe your understanding of how things actually work. That happened to you. That's a real thing.
Yes.
Provable. And you said that it had, in fact, changed your view of how things actually worked, and you'd reassessed your understanding of things that had happened in American history, and that maybe they're not exactly what they seem to be.
That's right.
Can you go into a little more depth about what you're thinking now?
The short version is I have come to believe very strongly that Ronald Reagan was right when he said that government is the problem. It's not the solution to the problem. He was right. He recognized it, and the rest of us failed to see it. So now when I hear about standoffs, let's say, between American citizens and the Bureau of Land Management, for example,
Yes.
or ATF or DEA, I no longer believe what is reported in the media. I no longer believe the strategic leaks that come from whatever bureau or agency to spin the story. I've gotten to the point where I'm obsessed with doing my own investigations.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I read all
smart.
source.
That's what you're supposed to do now. Can't trust you. I mean, I want to say after October 7th, it should show you that the media is controlled by, especially after October 7th. It should show you who the media is controlled by. So, I mean, even when Trump was running the first time, it kind of showed you who the media was controlled by, but we didn't really, let me not say we didn't really see it, but nobody really said anything.
Material, because the truth has to be out there somewhere. I just feel like I have to put it together for myself. So now when we talk about the Kennedy assassinations or RFK, or MLK, or as we said earlier, Ruby Ridge or Waco, whatever it is, I default to doubting the government account.
So you worked for the government during Waco. That was my first day working at a newspaper. So I remember the chaos in the newsroom when that happened. So that was 93.
93.
That must have been the spring of 93. Correct. Is that right?
Yes.
So, boy, over 30 years ago. But you worked for the government then.
I was at the CIA at the time, and it was on every TV in the CIA. And I remember looking at it, not really having an opinion, and my boss saying, well, it's about time they finally moved on that operation.
So what was that? Boy, that's really a forgotten moment in American history. So there was a religious sect known as the Branch Davidians, so that's what we called them.
That's right.
A guy called David Koresh, that was his cult name anyway, and they were accused of mistreating children.
Yes.
Which maybe they were, I have no idea.
And hoarding weapons.
And hoarding, of course, and hoarding weapons. And they were surrounded by federal agents at their compound in Waco, Texas. And that standoff culminated in a shootout in which federal agents were killed.
Yes.
And most of the occupants of that compound were burned to death.
I think it was something like 27 of them. And half of them were children,
Yeah.
like young children.
Yeah. I think it was maybe more than 27.
More than 27?
Yeah. It was
A lot.
It was awful. But what was it? Was that more than what we were told it was, do you think?
Well, the spin was this was a dangerous lunatic, and he had to be stopped before he used those guns to go out and kill people. The truth of the matter is, you're allowed to buy as many guns as you want.
Yeah, I've proven that. Yep. I have.
Good.
You're not allowed to buy guns because you're a convicted felon.
I'm a convicted felon.
And you've done nothing wrong. And I really
and
hope you receive that presidential pardon soon.
Thank you. And on top of losing my gun, I lost my pension.
Oh, that's crazy.
Obama Justice Department seized my federal pension.
Why?
20 years of proud service, $770,000. I'm going to have to work until the day I die. Only a pardon.
How could you have worked at CIA for all those years and not wound up rich?
Yeah, right.
I have to say that is the story that no one ever tells, and I just know it from my just personal life, just living in D.C. my whole life. They're all rich. Have you noticed this?
They are all rich.
Why are there all these former CIA officers who are rich?
Local tax experts are here.
He about to let us know. I
Now you
love
can
it. I love it.
Tax expert in
Some of them, excuse me, some of them get enormous book advances. Others make this odd transition into venture capital or consulting or butts in the seats kind of, Booz Allen style firms. A lot of them go overseas and stay overseas. So the CIA pays for everything. The only thing you pay for is your phone bill. And they just invest for 30 years and come out with plenty of money.
I've lived in nice neighborhoods for a long time, and there are always CIA people on my street. Always.
Half of McLean, Virginia is CIA.
Yeah, in the District of Columbia and Florida. And it's just like legit rich.
Yeah, rich.
Is that, that's not a good sign, is it?
No, it's not a good sign. Because you're not supposed to capitalize on a position.
Not when you have the power of life and death over people. That's what bothers me. It's not just like people from the Labor Department or Commerce who are like leveraging their skills to riches. It's like people who have information that they're the only ones legally allowed to possess, like true inside information, and the power to kill people.
That's right.
Like that's one category.
With no questions asked. May I add one thing?
Yeah.
I recently received an email from someone I'd never heard of, but this is the third such email that I have received, and I wanted to mention it. So, of all things, I received it through eBay, right? I was selling something on eBay, and somebody saw that, because I'm an open book, so I'm just like John Kiriakou on eBay.
Yeah.
So I received this thing through eBay, and it says, "Dear John, it's so nice to finally speak to you. I've been watching your YouTube videos, and I love all the content, and I've been wanting to reach out to you for many years. I'm one of the FBI agents who wants to personally apologize to you for the disgraceful way that the FBI and our federal government treated you. I worked on your case with both headquarters and the Washington field office team, and I know many of the personnel that you're familiar with, unfortunately. That case was directed and driven by senior-most officials. Many mid-level and street personnel were against it, but nevertheless, we just followed orders. Anyway, I've always felt bad about what we did to you and for the way you and your family were treated, and I want to personally apologize."
Well, God bless that man. Do you think that's real?
Yeah. Yep. 2 other FBI agents sent similar emails to my attorneys. They're sorry. They did as they were told. And it's nice, but...
Do you worry about anything further happening to you?
I did for a long time, yes. There were people inside the Justice Department with whom I was friendly who said, "Ooh, the CIA is really mad that you only did 23 months. Like, they really wanted you to die in there. So be on your best behavior because they're watching everything you do." And then that wore off about 2 years out of prison. I didn't see the surveillance anymore. Never got any funny emails. As soon as I got home, I was home for a couple of days from prison, and I got an email from a guy who claimed to be an attorney saying, He had some classified information that showed a crime and he wanted to send it to me. And I said, don't you dare. I don't want any classified information. Call the FBI and give it to them. But I figured it's just some nut trying to set me up. So anytime I had a question, I would just call the lawyers, refer people to the lawyers, and then it ended up just going away after a while.
Oh wow, they let my nigga John live. Shit. All right, now let's see what Myron has to say about this nigga Larry. If you don't know, I want to say Myron. I don't know if it was true that Myron messaged her, but I think he did, and he was talking about the relationship because he didn't see her, he didn't see him in her photos, I guess, and she showed her husband, and this is what it all. This is like it all coming to fruition because when he went online, now everybody's watching him, and now everybody's. So I guess somebody got text messages from him and his wife showing what he likes to do. So we're gonna just watch the damn video.
And I've had this for a long time, but I felt at the time that it was so personal. It was so, like I said, I've been getting nightmares. You guys are probably going to have them too now every time you think of Larry's face or see it on the screen. I felt bad to put it out there in the public. So the first thing I saw was Larry wearing this purse like, you know, someone else we know. That piece of shit, Peggy Watson.
Excuse me? This is what you got. What you got for us? Okay. What you got for us here? Oh, wait. What you got here? Let me help you with that. Another watch for you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of materialism. You guys know how I feel about materialism. And this is the thing, it's like rampant here in Miami, dude.
You're such a legend, man.
I was like, what's next? Does he want to get pegged like him too, that Then I saw his Sharmuta wife with Rampage.
Nigga called her Sharmuta, bruh. That means in Arabic, guys.
With her hair, smiling, flirting, and all these inside jokes between them all.
No, I don't mess with married women. My wife knows how to do jiu-jitsu. You know jiu-jitsu? Just try it out, man. No.
I was like, I knew something's going on.
What the fuck? I did not see none of this. This is what the fuck? This nigga is telling you to try some jiu-jitsu. This nigga is telling you to try some jiu-jitsu on his wife. That's crazy. Oh man, this nigga.
I found out the real story. I wish I did it, because now I'm sick from this.
Johnny Bravo
Larry Files. This nigga is hilarious.
So do you guys remember what Larry, that piece of shit, did? How he robbed his good friend Daniel for $50,000 for a down payment of his house and never paid him.
And just so you guys know, Larry was like a addict. I'm sure he probably still is to some degree because you really can never get over it. It's very difficult to do. But bro was spending like $10,000 to $50,000 a month on cam girls, bro. Which is
Oh my god.
Insane.
God damn. 50. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus.
That guy is stuck driving around in Ubers.
Fucking nigga dick don't never go down. Like what the fuck? Like, golly.
Family, McDonald's.
He got shit else to do.
Right? Well, while I was investigating that story,
Nigga's a permanent
I saw
gooner.
files and files of information on Larry, messages, conversations. I spoke personally to people that were the closest to him, and I heard stories and seen that I never wanted to see again, because since then, I've been having nightmares about all that sick. And I never wanted to release it so you guys won't have those same nightmares. But now that the word is out, and you know, I've heard since then, other people are hurt by Larry's actions. You guys, saying, John, release the Larry files, release the Larry files. I said, you know what? You guys want to see this because he's an actor? I'm going to show it to you. But you know how I always say, get out your popcorn, your goobers, milk duds, meat, the purple Skittles. I don't know if I could tell you that this time, because if you do, you may spit that out when I show you this.
Oh god,
Yeah,
what the
he
fuck
even
do
warned
we
me that
got
it
on
gets
this
kinda
nigga?
graphic. That's another reason why I cut to OSS as well. He said that this thing gets really graphic.
He wants that Eddie Kick money, right? Because we know he doesn't have the money, even though he pretends he does. He can't even pay the guy back $50,000. Well, now we see him.
Yeah, that's crazy. Basically, guys, what happened was he struck a deal apparently with some guy to give him equity in the business, and he was paying him for a bit, then he stopped paying him, which is up, really
Oh wow, that's lame.
Up, right? With his wife, pimping out his wife all over for attention. And there's all this going around. Why is Larry acting like a... you know, pimping out his wife like this. What's really going on behind the scenes?
Oh no, who did this? Me. What?
Oh no, who did this? Me. Imagine this is what your wife is making pictures of, AI pictures of this shit. And he got him smiling. Look, he got him smiling. Jesus.
Yeah, bro must be really hurting for money, bro, to subject himself to this. Because the problem is that he's not getting the right fans, right? So, like, how you build your audience is sometimes more important than even building the audience. If you build your audience off of like this, rage baiting and having your girl constantly undermine you and like that, like, yeah, you might get some quick money here, some views here and shit like that, but you hurt your reputation in the long run, bro. People are watching your demise for entertainment. You know what I mean? They're not watching because they actually fuck with you. They're just watching to see you crash out, and that's not, you don't want that, dude. It's not worth it. I'd rather have, let me explain. I would rather have 2,000 people that actually like me, right, and are watching me for me, than have 10,000 waiting for me to crash out. That's how important.
Right, waiting for me to do some extra shit to get their laugh off, or waiting for me to do some dumb shit. Like, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
It is to build like a real audience that fuck with you, not with the antics. That makes sense? Like Fuzi got involved in this trap a year ago, if you guys remember. Remember when Fuzi had all these meltdowns and shit like that? It got to a point where he had to become more and more erratic to maintain viewership. And he had to crash out more and more to maintain viewership. And you don't build a real audience doing that shit. You just got a bunch of like, you know, fair weather niggas watching to see
you crash out.
So you have to keep upping the ante to maintain the audience. In the short term, it's great for views. In the long term, it's horrible. And obviously, you can't sustain that shit. That's why he had to check himself into you know, a rehab center and all this other shit.
Yeah, all right, man.
After all the memes that have been going viral on the internet, this is what you come up with?
Yeah.
While I'm on live?
Oh, that's funny. It's Myron. He says, I see trouble in the road. So that was like the second or third time he DM'd me and then I sent his message because I heard cut.
Bro really thought that he was about to cut me.
Well, in one of those streams,
I didn't have to do it. You yourself.
Larry and his wife started talking trash, not about Greg Doucette, right? Because Greg made some videos back, but about Greg's girlfriend started making fun of her looks. And when Greg saw it, he said, you know what, Larry? You got personal with me. I'm going to get personal back. And in the past, I gave Greg a couple screenshots showing that Larry was really a and I knew it this whole time.
You say whatever you want to Coach Greg. I don't care. But when you go and attack my girlfriend for no reason, who did nothing wrong at all.
Okay,
well,
Coach Greg, I see you, boy.
Then making it personal.
That nigga not
and
playing.
Since you want to get personal, I'm now going to talk about the things that I know and that I actually have proof. And so Larry Wheels is actually a I'm not suggesting maybe. I'm not saying I think. I'm saying that I know. One day.
Who's editing this nigga's videos? That's like fucking. I could have did that shit. Come on, Coach Greg. I think you can send me 100. I got you.
Want you to text me
Let me
about
stop.
this kind of stuff.
Send me a band.
Talk to me like a with a bowing down sign. He's going to get tag teamed by Coach Greg and John Bravo, two of the most infamous characters on the internet that you don't want to fuck around with. And I'm not talking about actually having sexy time with us. I'm talking about messing with us, poking the bear.
So now going back on what I was saying earlier, you know, when I was investigating the story of how you robbed Daniel, I've had this and I've had this for a long time. But I felt at the time that it was so personal. It was so sick. Like I said, I've been getting nightmares. You guys are probably going to have them too now every time you think of Larry's face or see it on the screen. It was so sick. I felt bad to put it out there in the public. So since then, I've gotten closer with some of the people, multiple that were in Larry's life. And I've built strong relationships with them and they've shown me things. They've told me things. And I feel really bad for them because they were deeply, and still to this day, deeply affected by their relationship with Larry. And it's their story to tell. And I'm not going to tell their personal stories here. That's up to them to say it. But what I will say is...
And I estimate that the floodgates are going to go crazy over
from this shit. But before I do, you know, I want to explain a little bit of something. This is not meant to shame anybody's shit that we like. This is not meant to shit those kinks. All right, before I start, I need a little sip of coffee to handle this shit. When I tell you guys this shit's been giving me nightmares. I see Larry's face. I get sick thinking about this shit. Now, let's see. You guys like the Larry files. I'm showing it too. So don't say I didn't warn you, all right? All right, this is the first one that you
So here we go. And you know it's him because he sent a selfie.
guys saw on Greg's.
So that's how you verify it's really his number.
Video, Larry sending a screenshot of
his real number, sorry.
His face, right? Showing that he's a cuss. And he goes, you think your OF members know I'm a cuss? She goes, most likely. I can tell them.
Nigga said, most likely, I could tell them.
Do that. She goes, a video or photo, and I can say Larry loves
Hold up, 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 hold up. Boom! I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It'd be you. I just know it. It'd be you single mother ass niggas that be cooked up. I just knew it. I was like, he didn't have no fucking dad. He had to look a bitch like this. He had to be around his dumbass mama.
Loves being a cuck who would help me. Now, this is the part of the conversation.
Damn it.
With the girl where Larry is revealing to her that, you know, it would mean a lot to him if she would do shit with other men. All right, so you understand the context. And she says to him, you know, it feels wrong doing it when I'm going out with you. Like, you sleeping with another girl, I would hate it. Larry goes, that's why you'll love it, because it's wrong. But I'll love it more than you do. Ha ha ha. And she goes, so would you, about sleeping with another girl? He goes, no, of course not. She goes, I suppose it's not easy to understand what I enjoy. I know most men want to stick their D in everything that comes their way. So you'd only like me to do it, but you doing it with a girl is wrong, so it's the same? And then he goes, but then there are guys like me who want their girlfriends to get and send pics.
Yeah, there sure are bitch ass niggas like you everywhere. Everywhere. And you know why he's saying it? What's so funny is, in the back of his mind, he's saying that to not lose her, if that makes sense. Like, this is how cooked out he. This is how dumb you niggas be. Like, this is psyche. He's like, I want to make her think that I'm just a nigga who an acceptable nigga. Like, I'm okay. Like, I'm not insecure. Like, that's what's going on in the back of his head. That's why he's saying all this cuck shit.
And then he puts his arms up like what a girl does in her emojis, and he says, I enjoy you being open and slutty. While I know I'll never touch another, it's how I'm wired. It doesn't excite me to sleep with another woman. It excites me more if you sleep with another man.
God. And most bitches don't even like doing this. I don't even know why she's saying this. I don't even know why she's going, like, most bitches don't even like doing this shit. That's crazy.
And now you guys see why his wife disrespects him so much. Now you see why. Now you see why.
Right? I can't believe this shit I'm reading. This conversation alone plays me on my insecurities. So if I did it anytime soon, I would think, well, if we can do it with the guy, what if he goes and does it with another girl? So I have to be totally 100% secure to do this. So,
bro,
so
even
damn.
the girl is iffy about this shit.
Oh God, I was about to say, like, bitches don't even like doing this shit. Like, you have a nigga and you have a nigga, you want to fuck your nigga. You don't want to be getting fucked by another nigga and not your nigga. Like, yeah, that's why I was like.
And
Larry, in this whole conversation, he's revealing to the girl, I don't want to sleep with no other girls, but it's okay. You can do it with the other men. Because I like it. She says,
because I like it.
I see what you mean. As I said, I just have to learn that, and I totally trust it. He goes, more time together, more trust, and more comfortable. Exactly. Still building on the foundations of the relationship. I do believe we'll do it for sure and just laugh at it, but right now I'm not ready. He goes, maybe we can take baby steps in that direction. She says, of course, better. Slowly work towards it, at least to a point where you can talk about it comfortably. Yeah, I mean, physically, someone else is a huge step. See, so she's not totally into this. She doesn't understand why.
Yeah, they're like, bro, what the? He's the one pushing for.
I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm trying to tell you. Look, Anya understands the psyche of these cucks. I understand the psyche of the trans niggas too. It all comes back to coochie. I promise you, it all comes back because a trans nigga doesn't like hang out with niggas. He hangs out with bitches. You feel me? Like, he tries to hang out with other female trans. Like, it's all about it comes all full circle back to coochie and attention. Motherfuckers like attention. So this nigga in the back of his head, like I said, I will never have a girl like this in my life again. I have to show her that, like, I'm just accepting and I'm understanding, nigga. I'm a cuck. It's the psyche, and then she'll love me forever.
Yo, honestly, you know what? Now it all makes sense, bro. The reason why his girl says the dumb shit that she says and is so disrespectful is because he's probably let her smash dudes in front of him. Guaranteed. bro.
He wants her to do this, right? So he's trying to convince her. One day, I want you to text me about this kind of stuff and talk to me like a thanks in advance. She says, how so, master? Like I'm the submissive one, and you rub in my face how these guys did things with you. I haven't. Then he throws up her hands again. What's with that girl? Emoji. I've been so clean with you. How does that make you feel? He goes, inadequate. He wants this shit dirty. So this, I'm assuming, she did it with the guy and filmed it because he wants to watch it. He goes, naughty Dobby, please send something from the video, Dobbs. And she goes, it's too much. I will make another video one day. He goes, even if you screenshot and crop something from it, censor stuff in the background, can use an app to censor stuff in the background of the photo screenshot. I apologize for being persistent, but as you said, we don't know next time you will do something like this, and I feel there is definitely something that can be taken from that video and crop censors.
Nigga is begging for the corn on his girl. That's crazy. That is diabolical cuckery. There is no saving this nigga anymore.
She goes, okay, I will look. No, I totally get it. He goes, thanks, Dub. So he's really into watching all this shit. Then he sends her a text saying, he's waiting for you. Have been waiting in line after everyone on OF for you. She says, he's the real simp. Larry goes, yes, I am. Look at this one. We can go now, he says. Okay, cool. I'll go out, put some clothes on. I got on my knees and kissed your feet after you had from other guy. Masty is feeling very grateful. She says, is Masty going to watch the videos of me being... Yes, I'm watching now. I couldn't wait.
This is your wife. This is your wife? Oh, man, Larry, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, bro. I just don't know what to... shit, don't lose this one, because well, you're gonna lose this one, because she's gonna get a nigga who doesn't let her get fucked by other niggas. It's fucking disgusting. She doesn't like that.
I still can't believe all this shit I'm reading. Now, this one is the sick one. I don't understand why somebody would want a wheel down there. All right, look what he says. He goes, I'm in front. Can Masty, what is this peppered? Can Masty under Dobby's heel? It'll be the most way to... She goes, no, not allowed to. He goes, okay, Dobbs.
She's telling this nigga, no, you're not allowed to cuck. You're not allowed to cuck right now. That's crazy. How you... Imagine. She's literally saying, stop riding my dick. Please, don't ride my dick right now. Please.
Are you ready for this? She says, I've had 2 Ds already. He
Oh
says,
my God.
Actually, wow, babe, that's so hot. Did they both feel coming home? Okay. Is Masty gonna fill Dobby? Yes, Masty's gonna fall inside Dobby's. Did Dobby shower or anything? Since I was in the shower, but I didn't clean myself. He says, okay, perfect.
Oh my God, you niggas are sick. But hey, that's what you get from you single mother fucking maggots. It's what you get from you nasty motherfuckers. It's all you niggas is nasty. I know. It's all right.
Now, this here is a message from a guy who messaged a girlfriend, right, of Larry, saying, I know he's been messaging other... She says, oh, really? Show me. Look, I don't want to be a homewrecker. Just know he messaged my girlfriend, asking her if she'd ever thought about being a lifter/vixen. Sounds kind of weird. Then he unsent the message. So I'm not going to say what a vixen is, but it's very similar to a voyeur kind of thing. I can't say this shit on here. All right. So he's basically, finding girls on Instagram with the guy and asking if he can do something. All right. That's all I'm going to say. So this last one, okay, it's a conversation. I trust the source.
And that's what's so funny. Look, even though he's told her, no, I don't want any other girl. You're the only one I ever want. You're the only one I ever... Even the cuck is fucking talking to other bitches. I'm trying to tell you. Stop listening to these niggas. But we know he's a sick motherfucker, so we can't really go by what he's doing, right?
But I'm not confirming this actually happened, but it's a funny story. He goes, I don't know what's worse, him stealing money or the girls at Mount Vernon Barbell that pegged him a few years back. So I guess him and Peggy are into the same old shit.
I guess him and Abba are closer than I thought.
Yep. But Larry, he's the real, Mount Vernon pegger, MVP in all of this. It's only a matter of time before that comes out too. I used to train at that gym and would hear the stories that this is going back like 6-7 years. Now, people, all right.
This nigga's loving the messages.
Like I said, I have massive amount of information and personal stuff about the other personal things of how it affected these girls, all this.
Okay. So I wanted to see the notes. and I want to see how he acts around Rampage.
Those googly eyes.
Where I'm going after the Philippines, I gotta go to Guatemala later on that month. You ever been to Guatemala?
Everyone thought she was doing bad shit behind Larry's back, like the Sharmuta would. But what if Larry was promoting this love affair? Larry even tells him to get on top of his wife.
My wife knows lots of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, now we know why he was throwing these hints here and there.
You know jiu-jitsu? Just try it out, man. No. Brother.
Imagine you telling your homeboy to fuck your girl. Jesus Christ.
And you see
Even Rampage is uncomfortable.
It's like, brother,
Rampage gives him that look with the eye on the side, like he
because
doesn't
you're gonna be mad. Nah, let me stop.
want to give up his secret. Looks to me like they might have had a little bit of too much fun together outside the ring the night before.
Let me see. Hey, I don't want to roll with your wife, man. Bro, your wife hot as fuck. Yeah.
Bro, Rampage is showing his wife more respect than Larry is, bro. That should tell you something, man. Holy, bro.
I got no control over my little thing.
But that wasn't all, because after that, you know, that mat session, the training session.
That's why I was like, I don't even know why Dean was even trying to fuck her. Like, this bitch is getting filled by different niggas every day. Why the fuck do you even want to touch that bitch? Like, the fuck? This is like a specimen right now at this point. She's not even a fucking, barely human.
We're all involved in. They went out to dinner together. Rampage, Larry, his wife, and there was a lot of awkward moments on the table. And at one point, Rampage was asked, you know, why doesn't he go on Discord? And he said, you know what? I'm too busy streaming. And then he turns, he looks at Larry's girlfriend and gives her the side eye again.
I don't get it. I don't know what they put in my Discord. I don't even be looking at my Discord. I be too busy streaming and streaming and hanging out.
That's right.
Oh no, I don't mess with Mary.
What did he just say?
Now that we saw those text messages, everything hits different. Yo, Johnny Bravo was the missing piece of Exodia, bro. Bro just pieced everything together with this one. Holy.
Then after that, they're still all sitting on the table talking to the chat. Somebody brings up P. Diddy. And once his name is...
Yeah, bro. Is the fitness industry P. Diddy, man. Facts.
brought up, I wonder why. Look how awkward things got even more now.
We're going 3 more minutes of this, guys, and we're going to get into this Myron, USC.
Diddy Booty is fine. No, Diddy Booty.
What's his nickname?
Diddy Booty.
Diddy Booty Jackson, that's what they call it. Diddy Booty Jackson. Hey, she doesn't know. She's a foreigner. I'm introducing you.
I know about Diddy, but I didn't know Diddy Booty. Jackson.
Well, now you know about Diddy Booty Jackson.
Did you ever go with your career to free cups or parties?
No judgment.
Yeah, this is the same stuff. Some lotion.
This one is cool. They're gonna blow you up.
And then the best part, right?
What the fuck?
Larry, he goes, you know what? I would have went to the P. Diddy party, and I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, we all know how much you love rubbing yourself in oil for the bodybuilding shows. Of course you're gonna rub yourself all over in that shit at a P. Diddy party you at.
I mean, if Diddy invited me, I maybe would have gone. I was single at the time. I mean, if I would have, you know. Bomba You shut up, see what's all about. Just check it out. Yeah, you really saw what it was all about.
I think everybody would.
No, I mean, yeah, back then. No, yeah, back then, but now knowing what Diddy was up to,
yeah,
would you feel? Yeah, you would lose respect. Like, people judge you all kinds of ways. People knew you were at the party, but before this came out, if he Diddy invited you, you would, because you didn't know what he was up to. But now you know what he's up to. He like dudes his nipples. Oh, I didn't hear about all that. Oh, okay, you didn't hear about
Yeah.
Diddy like men, bro. Did you hear about
Rosa Freak.
So after that whole
Rosa
fiasco,
Freak.
Larry and his wife, they went on their Kickstream Live again, right, begging for donations. And people were teasing him about that whole Rampage thing, right? And for no reason, no one said anything about being a cuck. Larry had to volunteer and say, listen, I'm not a cuck. And if you really look into what he's saying, now we know why he was bringing it up out of nowhere, just like Greg said.
I mean, he's fine, but no, he's not my type, for sure not. He was very nice and entertaining, but in that particular clip where I'm like touching my hair, I can tell I'm like fully zoned out, and it was just funny. But
despite what was said with those clip farming clips, I am not a cuck. For anyone out there wondering, there's no couplery going on here.
In a weird position. I don't know what to say.
The truth.
It's the truth.
You know, and I've spoken about this before in other videos. I believe this is a perfect example of what happens when you are a 16-year-old kid. You go on copious amount of performance-enhancing drugs, and how dangerous it is, and how much it can control your brain. And
This is what happens when you got a single mama and you don't know how to fucking understand women, and you think everybody, and you think you're supposed to be the punching bag because you know you was your mama punching bag because she had to take care of you, and she was mad because your daddy didn't give a fuck, and now she look like you look like your daddy. Single mama raised right there. That's why that's the first thing I looked up. Did he have a dad? Fuck no, of course not, because he's a fucking cuck, bitch ass nigga. Anyways, let's get into some real shit.
Know what he's talking about. I should have gave this in my background. Immigration law, you actually feel worse.
Attorney General Chris Carr is the clear choice for governor. Carr's a conservative. Carr's a strong ally of Kemp. Carr's a crime-fighting machine, just like Trump. Full speed ahead with Chris Carr.
An embarrassment to all.
Carr's taking APAC money, just like Trump. Let's see. We'll check.
Hello, Myron.
Someone check this guy. He might have something on him. Who knows? If you hear Allahu Akbar, be careful. Who's up next? Go ahead.
Miami girls, bro. Shut up. Dude, all you do is hang around the ugly slimbos from fucking Florida, Miami, dude.
Boo, be quiet.
You hang out with every woman that's 90% silicone, dude. Nice hair. You're like fucking collecting Barbie dolls out there, dude. What are you doing?
I'm collecting Barbie dolls. Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Hi.
What's funny is I think that nigga said he didn't even go to school there. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Myron, I'm Lucy.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm here to have a civil debate with you on your opinion on women.
On women?
Yes.
All right, sure. Oh, so look, all the girls here are backing her now. Where were all you women before?
I am here to support the ladies. There's not many that came up to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'd like to first ask you about, if you don't mind me like interrogating this, what is your relationship with your mother?
They always ask this dumbass question, like, why does that matter? Does that affect what I'm saying isn't right? Like, the fuck? It could be horrible. I could still say 1 + 1. It could be the worst relationship ever. What I'm saying is still can be right. Like,
On the facts, or are we going to go ahead and get my origin story?
I'm just curious in general because she did play a big part in the reason why you're here today.
Yeah, so, I mean, what's your...
she's like, we got him, girls. We got him.
What's your argument that you want to make? Because I don't think that's really pertinent to having a discussion on male-female dynamics. I mean, my position when it comes to... because the other prompt we had was Valentine's Day is for simps.
I mean, wait, you talked to them and called them bitches and stuff, but when they ask you a personal question, you're scared to answer it?
It's okay.
Why is this fat woman talking on the side?
Myron, I'm not trying to attack you in any sort of way. And I'm not trying to...
You're 17 and you're already fat?
Not she.
Okay.
And what the... now she about to bust out the clothes. Somebody need to get her some bigger clothes.
Okay, Myron.
Yo, being fat at 17 is crazy.
The debate.
That's wild.
Says a lot about you. The motherfucker screaming across the damn campus.
She's triggered.
I'm just...
Oh, look.
I'm
Hayden.
trying to talk to him.
I'll tell you this. They definitely put the fries in the bag for her.
I'm curious because your mom, you believe that women play a lesser role in society, but if she didn't exist within society and put forth the effort into making you and having you and carrying you for 9 months, you wouldn't be here. So don't you think you should advocate a little bit more on her behalf for the fact that you are able to live and breathe and bleed today?
Okay, so let's go ahead and go through this because everyone loves to always ask.
Well, I mean, his dad did the same part. Well, his dad is the one who really gave the information. The mom is just the incubator. The dad is the one with the real information. Okay, let's just get that right through there.
About my mom. So I'll go ahead and tell you. It was actually my mom that red pilled me on women. She was the one that told me that women are retards and they got to be, you got to make sure that they stay at home, they, be a good wife, they don't be whores, all this other stuff. So it's always interesting to me how women ask me about my mom when I'm like, yeah, it was actually my mom that awared me on this stuff, on the problems with modern Western women and their ideologies and how they behave.
I understand that she might have a big influence on your beliefs today, but I believe a lot of people's parents influence the things that they believe. But I'm not asking you about what she did or didn't make you
literally
believe.
just asked me about her.
I'm asking if you advocate for the fact that she's the reason that you are here and that you can appreciate and see her as a person who carried you and not below you but as an equal, because she did help make you. Don't you think that a little bit of that should be appreciated?
Okay, let me give my position here because I don't think you know what my position is when it comes to women. I think from a human perspective, obviously, women are just as valuable as men. Actually, you can make the argument that women are more valuable from a human perspective because they carry the next lineage of human being. However, when it comes to other things like
Survival.
leadership within a relationship and
everything else,
decision making, being rationally sound, logic, whatever.
Everything else,
I think men need to be the leaders, and I think men and women have different roles, and I don't think that we are equal from a utility standpoint in society. Now, when it comes to obviously a human perspective, yes, but when it comes to what men do versus what women do, we're very different.
And why do you believe that they should play a bigger role, men, in society? Why is it that you carry that out?
It's not they should, we do.
Because women suck at everything that men can do, pretty much.
So
it's not even a
my example
should,
for
it's
that
we
is,
do.
At my high school, we had a female valedictorian and a male salutatorian. A female who beat the man. In a same system where everything's based off the same points and the same grades, within that system, somebody was able to be not necessarily better, but surpass a man's abilities. Do you think that that's how would you explain that within your ideology that men are better in such roles?
Yeah, so we live in a gynocentric social order, right? And the way that we conduct our education system is based on, sitting still, folding your hands, being compliant, listening to instruction, etc. These are things that are just better for women because women tend to be followers, women tend to be more agreeable, women tend to be more submissive. So the education system is set up to make you a slave, not necessarily to be a critical thinker, entrepreneur, etc. So women do better in situations and environments like this, which is fine. It is what it is. But the education system is absolutely geared towards women. That's why they excel in many different ways. This is why they are starting to dominate, college attendance and to get better grades in some regards.
But that mere fact is that they're better to adapt to that environment. Don't you think that makes men not less able to play?
Because women are good at school. Yeah, great job. You're good at school. Yo, she's hilarious.
Play in that role?
No, I just find it interesting that women dominate college attendance. Women, do better in some regards when it comes to standardized testing and sitting and being compliant or whatever. But men still create the world. Men still run all the infrastructure. They build everything.
Good job. You know how to take a test. Hey, how they be like? Hey, you know how to take a test. Like the fuck, like.
Quite frankly,
good
if we had to rely
job,
on female
sis.
ingenuity, we'd probably still be rubbing sticks together. So. And I'm tired of sitting here and being like, oh, yeah, women are equal to us and they're awesome. It's like, no, men built the world. Women just kind of live in it and enjoy it. And we give you guys HR jobs so you can just hang out and whatever it may be. But the reality is men run the world and create the infrastructure.
Talk shit at the, have a couple drama at the office. That's what we do. We make sure you get in the office so you get a little drama there. Got Stacy mad at Casey. We got Bob fucking Martha. It's just to have the fun office drama. That's what y'all there for.
Sure that you enjoy.
But don't you think that, not that you think, but I believe that a big reason that you say men run the world is because for a really long time, that's the only people who are allowed to run the world. And the world seems to be still clearly running.
It's the only ones who wanted to, because y'all definitely did not want to. If you wanted to, you would have did it.
When now women are able to have a say and impact it.
Yeah, I think we need to remove some of that say. I don't think women should have the right to vote. I think we need to repeal the 19th Amendment. A lot of the destructive progressive policies that we've got in place right now were put in because of the female vote, put in because women entered the workforce, put in because of feminism. I think feminism is probably one of the biggest issues that we have.
He means Jewism.
But clearly women are just as similarly educated they can do the same things, at least within these realms, legal realms. I do recognize that there are differences between men and women physically, and sometimes mentally in the parts where we have different brain chemistry.
Men are the smartest, men are the dumbest. What are you like? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's easy. Information is easy to find. You don't have to just be guessing. I know there's chemical differences. No, you can actually go look up and see what's the difference.
But we have seen time and time again that women can play these roles. And
keep going, you're fine.
The same outcome.
Okay, just because they can doesn't mean they should. Okay, think about that. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can jump off that bridge doesn't mean you should jump off that bridge. All right? Do you see how we're coming?
Happens regardless.
Say that again?
The same outcome happens regardless of whether a man or a woman is in the role. I'm sure that there are lots of women who help dictate your everyday life that you are unaware of, and you still seem to be doing just fine.
I'll give an example, right? Like, a woman could do the jobs like a man, but she's not going to be as good in some of those positions as a man. Just because they can do it, right, doesn't mean that it's optimal.
And give me an example of said position and when that happened.
Okay, we can
Police
use an example
officer.
of like a female police officer, right?
Oh my goodness!
Female police.
I'm trying to tell you. This is my son. Myron is my son. All right, I want y'all niggas to know that this is my son. He might be older than me, but I had him at a young age. All right, that's why he's so. I really came back in time trying to tell you niggas. All right, like, this is my son. This is my son. This is my son.
Police officers, a lot of the times, aren't equipped to handle a lot of the situations that might come up during the course of their duties. If a partner is injured, they might not necessarily be able to drag them to safety. If a male combatant comes in and attacks them, they might not necessarily be able to subdue that individual to the same degree. You know, and I know that sounds fucked up or whatever, but these are very real biological realities. In the military, they just are not going to be as strong or be able to or capable of doing certain things. And I don't think that us trying to be, let's be equal and let women in and involve them in certain regards.
Guys, if you didn't know, we watched the whole video where they tested it out. 5 bodybuilding women who work out every day versus 5 average niggas. They look like niggas who play the game. They look like they look like how you would expect the burnt peanut to look. You know, you feel me? No shade to the burnt peanut. But they look like how you would expect him to look, okay? They cooked them in every fucking activity, athletic activity. They beat them. The guys beat the women, the bodybuilders. Literally, it was fucking crazy. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen, but I just wanted you to see.
Like, we're limiting our ability to field the strongest military and/or field a strong police and a strong and competent police force for feelings or for equality. Like, I think like we need to be.
Shout out to my
real in
boy
some situations.
Hitler.
Women just are not
Welcome to the stream.
And/or we need to limit it.
Well, I'm going to take your 2 examples and say that those sorts of jobs require lots of different criteria.
Appreciate the follow, my brother.
Yeah, keep going. I'm listening.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Such as, like, police officers, sure, women might not be as physically strong, but that's not the only thing that you need in order to be a police officer. There's a lot of
They getting to my nigga. They getting to him. They get to my nigga.
Within situations. Don't you think that women police officers could help the people, the victims in said situations, through what they are currently having to go through? Also, with the military, there's a lot of people who get injured, and as we know today, that nursing is a field dominated by women. Don't you think that people in
taking care of people? That's exactly what y'all supposed to be doing. Taking care of motherfuckers. Making sure niggas got, the right shots, got the band-aids and shit. And that's literally right up your alley.
Military can also help.
Well, what I was also going to say was they shouldn't be in combat roles. Is like if they're there from like logistics or support or something like that.
Fuck
that's
that.
one thing. But when it comes to like
just support,
being in the field,
logistics, motherfuckers, they might start forgetting the numbers and shit. Hell no. Support, just support. Support can heal. Just the healers. They're just healers. Just healers. We only need healers. We don't need no fucking tanks. We don't need no DPS. We need fucking healers, all right? That's what you motherfuckers need to be. Healers, okay? Go heal some shit.
Why that women couldn't join infantry for so long. So I think to field the best police force and or military, etc., you got to keep women out of combat roles or situations where there can be physical contact, because it just hurts everybody else. Because I don't think it's fair to send a soldier over or a police officer over with a female partner that isn't going to be as capable of helping him if he gets incapacitated to some degree. Right? Why? So that we can make women feel happy about them being able to be equal. Like, yeah, you could be this.
You
too,
could
and
die
then-
right next to him.
Would you
Yeah.
for-
That's what's so funny, because I was on Threads the other. I'm always on Threads talking shit, but I'm on Threads and the Dean video popped up, and when he gets punched, I'm like, guys, I'm like, women, take notes. This is what happens when niggas fight. So you shouldn't be arguing with niggas. Every nigga who don't know who's a simp, or a cuck is like, oh my God, you hit women. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, nobody said I hit women. The point is, you shouldn't be arguing with niggas, because that's what niggas do. They get violent. They hit. So then you might run into a nigga that might hit you. So I'm helping you from getting beat the fuck up from a nigga who might beat your ass. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm saving your life, because niggas is crazy. I'm not a crazy nigga. I'm gonna walk away. I'm not even gonna entertain you, because I have other shit that I need to be doing. But niggas, there might be a nigga that entertain you. So for everybody's safety, you just shut your mouth, because you can't defend yourself. Niggas is like, oh, you just yeah, you would tell her to talk shit so she could get her ass beat, and your punk ass ain't gonna come help. That nigga is not coming to help you. He gonna help pick you up. He not fucking coming to help do shit. So, like I said, shh, just be quiet, save your life. It's okay. You don't even have a dick, so there's no reason for you to pull yours out. It's okay. Just be quiet.
Feelings versus capabilities.
Perfect.
But I also feel like
That's the problem. You feel.
You're right.
Boom.
Instead of I think or I know.
Ooh.
And that's the issue with the female mindset, is that women base a lot of their decision making based off of how they feel versus what's real. And that's a very real difference between men and women. And I think it's caused us quite a bit of problems.
Cooked. Damn. She's like, fuck, you got me.
I think that the roles can be reversed in a lot of ways in said situations, where, especially in combat, where people can be, it can go either way. That a man not be able to drag a woman, because
Yeah, but what's more likely? Come on, now we're being disingenuous, wasting
Well, what
time.
about, do you think that there should be some sort of requirement for weight and size if you're a man and you wanted to join the military? If
There was, and then we dumbed it down so women could join, because they weren't fucking listening.
you fit the criteria of a woman, then you aren't allowed to be
Well,
in
the
the
likelihood
military?
is if the likelihood is the guy's going to be able to do it a lot better than the female and be able to drag her to safety better than the other way around. But again, I think if we are going to let women in, it's got to be one standard. We can't water it down and give two different standards.
I feel
Yo, there's a video on Twitter. I swear, it might have been on one of the. It's on one of them platforms. There was a video. It was like, testing how fast we can put each other on the couch. He put the first 1 second of the video is him putting her on the couch. The whole 10 minutes rest of the video is her trying to put this nigga on the couch. That shit was so funny, because the first 2 seconds of the video is him putting her on the couch. The rest, the video might have been, let's say the video is 3 minutes. The first 2 seconds is him putting her on the couch. The last 2:58 is her trying to put this nigga on the couch, and she never was able to get him on the couch. Like, that shit was
Bare
crazy.
minimum. Even though I don't think they should even be in, I think if they do want to get in, it should be one set standard. And if the women could pass it, then maybe let them in. But I don't think we should be weakening our police and our law enforcement and our military for feels. And that's the issue. That's what we've been doing for a very long time.
I think each of those positions is much more nuanced and requires a lot more different types of
And this is why
criteria
you're not allowed to fucking vote no more. This is why you're getting your vote taken away, because you got motherfuckers like this yapping still. I just feel like it.
you need to meet
This is why.
with helping other people, not just physically, but emotionally as well. I have to go.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, please
but
get out of here.
I had a good time debating you, Myron.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Thank you. Good discussion. Yo.
What's up? What's up, Myron?
What's up, man?
Women
Some of these
propaganda.
crazy fucks here?
Yeah. A lot of some of these people look normal. Some people here are fat. Some people probably shouldn't be here at all.
Yep. Weirdos.
Well, they
How am I not? I think he's just showing up. Let me just say he's just showing up because niggas must be getting invited to this shit. There's no fucking way, bro. It's just he has to live there. Because what the fuck?
they lowered the standards for college, so there's just a lot of people going to college that should not be going to college.
Because I'm trying to tell y'all gonna see me on this
I have
motherfucker.
a different
Y'all
kind
gonna
of
see.
question for you.
Y'all gonna see me on this motherfucker.
There's a woman talking that's not in the
Yeah.
kitchen. This is crazy.
No, that's
Is this the fat chick again? Is it her again screaming?
she should be at home raising children. That's crazy. But Myron, I wanted to ask because online right now it's very popular to be racist and anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you get in a lot of trouble when you go after women. But and it's controversial to say on my side of the internet, but I actually believe that the woman question is more important than the Jewish question. Understanding the Jewish question doesn't really change your life. It's interesting, but there's not a lot of practical benefits, whereas understanding the woman question will save you from divorce, save you from getting used by women, save you from simping, all these things. So I tend to say that the woman question is more important than the Jewish question, as far as understanding those two things.
Yes and no.
What do you think about that?
Cause like the Jewish question is your life, so it's like the women question would be a whole bunch easier if your life was better. So like who like
I agree with that. And it's kind of interesting because if we talk about the woman question and feminism in itself, it was Jews that pushed feminism. So that's
sounds
interesting,
like
right?
it's
They're
like
the
it's
main
all
ones that pushed
it's
that,
all
civil rights,
connected.
etc. Like every leftist ideology has been pretty much pushed by them. So yeah, no, I think from a practicality standpoint, yeah, because if you want to get married, you want to date, you want to be around women, etc., you got to understand how they are and how things are, female nature.
Which is why we do all of it over here.
Hypergamy. And I think that's one of the things that we don't tell young men enough about is how women really are. And if, I've always said, some girls are going to get mad when I say this, but fuck it. You can either understand women or respect them as an equal, but you
can't do both. Say that all the time. I say that all the damn time. You can either understand them or respect them, but you can't do both. Can't do both because it's going to hurt you. Because if you understand them, they don't want that. So if you do it, they not going to want you. So you see what I'm saying? It's like fucking 1 + 1 = 2. Once you figure out the science behind the math don't change. All right? It's biology. Nothing too crazy today. It was a nice jam-packed today. We had the CIA. We had the Larry Wills cuck of the day. And then we had women propaganda popping up at USC. And the girl, she had some great questions. She had a good question, even though she wasn't like, she started being a little disingenuous at the end because she didn't like the answers that she was getting. But she had some great questions towards the beginning. But yeah, nice, easy Friday. Nothing too crazy. Appreciate everybody that stopped by today. You already know we're going to be live Monday, so make sure you got them noties on. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. We don't go too long, so I don't like holding up nobody. But yeah, appreciate everybody for stopping by. I'll see y'all boys Monday. Peace! The bitch shaking it, showing it. You this, you that. We laughing at them together. Oh! So stop treating these mother like they mean something. Let's go to TikTok.